Hello, my lovelies. It's Susanna, and today I want to show you two different ways how to find this missing angle here. We have the line G and the line H, and they tell us that G is parallel to H. We are given this angle here and this angle here, and we have to find this missing angle here. Okay, my first approach would be to take a look at this triangle here first. Because we are given two of the angles, we can find the third angle then. Because if we add all angles in a triangle, we always have to get 180 degrees in total. So if we add these two, 84 plus 46, we get 130 degrees. And to get to 180 degrees, we know that this has to be a 50-degree angle then. Okay, what else do we know about our figure? We haven't used yet that G is parallel to H, so we know that this line here is parallel to this line here. And if we make these lines a little longer, here and here, we can see a little better that this line and this line is cut by this third line here. So if I make this line also a little longer, we can now take a look at angles that repeat themselves in different places. For example, this angle here, this lies between this line and this line. And if we go to the parallel line here, then we can find this 84-degree angle here again between this other parallel line and this third line that cut both parallel lines. So we know that this here is a 84-degree angle as well, because this is a so-called corresponding angle. And they are equal. So we know the size of this angle here, which is great because now we have these three angles here that lie along this one line. So they have to add up to 180 degrees. These are adjacent angles along this one line. So we can find our x because 84 degrees plus 50 degrees equals 134 degrees. And to get to 180 degrees in total, we need 46 degrees, and we found our missing angle. But I wanted to show you a second method that is way faster. We use that our lines are parallel immediately. So let's make this line here longer and this one as well. And we know that we have this line and this line that are parallel to each other. And this time we don't use this line here as our third line, but instead we're going to use this line here. So let's make it a little longer here and here. And let's see if we can find angles again that repeat themselves in different places. So for example, this 46-degree angle here that we have between this parallel line and this third line, if we go to the other parallel line here and between the third line down here, we have the same angle again because this is the corresponding angle. So this is 46 degrees as well. And now our x lies across my angle. So every time you have two lines that intersect and you know this angle alpha here, then the opposite angle here is the same. So here is also alpha then. This is also called the vertical angle. So we know immediately that x is a 46-degree angle. I'm curious how you solved this problem, so please let me know in the comments. I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Take care!